I'm Glenna Wethington, and welcome to Rambler Report, Studio Edition. Earth Day is this weekend, and Loyola is labeled a green ribbon school by the U.S. Department of Education. Reporter Chloe Morrissey went out and asked Ramblers how they feel about climate change and the future of the planet.
The weather is finally clearing up here in Chicago, and with Earth Day right around the corner, we went out to ask some folks around us exactly what direction they think our planet is heading for.
I like to keep a positive frame of mind. I think that there's a lot of problems that we're facing in terms of climate control, and that is something we can't ignore anymore.
I think, unfortunately, a lot of our legislators don't really take climate change very seriously or don't see it as a problem.
Loyola has implemented a plan and hopes to be carbon neutral for directly controlled emissions by 2025.
I love that that is something that's on our minds, and we have an amazing biology and ecological department here, so I think that if anyone's going to do it, we could.
Earth Day is April 22nd, so be sure to get out there and show Mother Earth some love. For Rambler Report, I'm Chloe Morrissey.
A PBS poll in 2021 found that a majority of young people are optimistic about the future of Earth. 58% believe that we can still prevent the worst effects of climate change with immediate action. Loyola students living in Regis Hall were almost fined after several incidences of vandalism in the dorm hallways. Multiple hallway bulletin boards and hand-cut letters in the lobby were damaged. Those events took place from early February to early March. Regis student George Gustafson talked about the emails he received from the resident director.
I actually thought they were bluffing when they said that they were going to fine us all. And then the second one, they were just like, okay, some people came forward, so no need to worry about it.
About 400 Regis Hall residents were sent emails warning them about the fine. Fortunately, no recent incidences have been reported. For more than a year, Ukraine has not been far from the headlines, but Lucas Kim introduces us to a Loyola student who has a unique connection beyond the front page.
Dance means the world to Loyola sophomore Zoe Holland. Born in Denver, Colorado, Zoe has been dancing ballet since she was a child.
I honestly just started dancing when I was around 3 years old. It was just something my mom put me into, and I just stuck with it for a very long time. And it was kind of in middle school where I was getting ready to go to high school, where it was kind of a turning point where I was like, should I keep on with dance or should I try something else? And I decided to keep with it.
When it came time for college, she wanted to continue her passion for dance and now studies as a dance major. At Loyola, she's had the opportunity to perform in several main stage productions each semester.
I was in 3 pieces, and in one of the pieces I had a soloist role, and that's kind of rare for a sophomore, so I felt really honored to do it, and it was the historical piece.
And throughout her career, she's had the chance to travel around the world, including a special trip to Ukraine in 2020, just before the start of the COVID-19 pandemic.
My teacher had a connection to the National Ballet in Ukraine, so we would always have guest artists and whatnot coming in and out from Ukraine. They have always been going to this competition. It's the Grand Prix Kiev. And that year, 2020, I was able to go, which I was really excited.
Making it home before any restrictions took effect, she took classes with Ukraine's national dance company. And despite the Russian language barrier, it didn't stop her from enjoying her experience.
But the thing is about dance, it's just easy to follow. As long as you know, they show it, you're set.
Zoe aspires to dance professionally after graduating from Loyola and has no plans in stopping.
Just overall, I know it'll make me feel better, and I just have been passionate about it for such a long time. It's my thing. Love it.
Lucas Kim, Rambler Report.
Zoe not only dances ballet, she also performs modern, contemporary, and jazz. Ramblers are leaving the courts and putting on their Cubs gear. On Tuesday, April 25th, Wrigley Field is welcoming students for Loyola Night. Celebrating students, faculty, and alumni of Loyola, the Cubs will be giving out special edition Loyola-themed Cubs hats. The Cubs will also be donating proceeds from the tickets to Loyola undergrad scholarships. The Cubs will be facing off against the San Diego Padres, and tickets are $10 for Loyola students. Even as screen time increases, people are still searching for a book they can hold. As the 10th anniversary of Independent Bookstore Day approaches, some Chicagoland bookstores are preparing to celebrate. Over 40 bookstores are participating in the 3rd annual Chicagoland Indie Bookstore Crawl. On April 29th, book lovers will try to visit as many stores as they can to win discounts and bragging rights. Lynn Mooney is one of the event's organizers and the co-owner of Women and Children First in Andersonville. She is looking forward to the book crawl and says it's one of her favorite days of the year.
The thing I love about the event is that people learn about bookstores that they didn't know about before. It's a way to shine a light on this amazing Chicago indie bookstore community we have here.
Chicago is home to over 50 independent bookstores that survive because of their passionate customers. Mooney wants the book crawl to also celebrate them.
This is like our geeky, nerdy, closest, lovely audience. You know, these are our people. And they just seem to be having such fun.
Participating stores will have events such as giveaways and author readings. And if you visit 10 stores, you get a 10% discount that's good for a whole year. I'm Glenna Wethington, and that wraps up this week for Rambler Report. Thank you for your time, and we look forward to seeing you next week.